Welcome to a late night edition of Outrage Control. It is your host, always, Kayla the Writer. Kayla's my partner in crime, Dango. How are you doing tonight, my friend?
I'm doing okay. How are you today?
I've been all right. I can't complain, I guess. Could be worse. And last but not least, we got our good friend, the Redeemer, Justin in time. Justin, how are you tonight, bud?
What up, Outrage Control peeps? That is right. It is Outrage After Dark. Cue the Goosebumps theme song.
I know, right? So, since it's After Dark, whatever happens. We're mature and PG for a reason, so don't get offended if you have your children watching up. It is technically 10:21 p.m. Eastern time. If you have children...
Do you know where your children are?
Exactly. They should be in bed watching this. So, tonight we got some NXT Heatwave commercial predictions coming your way. We got some AEW talk. We got Money in the Bank predictions. And then I'm asking these guys about their Mount Rushmore Money in the Bank cash-ins. So we're having a fun-packed night. And heck, we might even throw some of our favorite games in, just depending how froggy we feel when we get towards the end. So just stick with us. Hope you enjoy this great late night. And Dango, Jack is back. Yo, Oos. Hey, bud.
What up, Oos?
Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're doing great. Ivan, Circle Debate, new debate network.
Let's go.
Game over. Our queen of the South, Kaylin, Dirty Dango, Dirty One Breeze Dango. Happy Taco Tuesday, fam.
Yes. It's Taco Tuesday. Tomorrow is Hump
Day. Say to this. Hey, Ivan, Money in the Bank. I'm calling you out. It's me. We're in a tag team match for the debate network.
Don't screw it up, bud. Don't screw it up. We got a girl who gets Circle Debate and World Elite. Outrage Control. Got to do it.
It is podcast tag team warfare.
Yes, exactly. So let's jump into some Money in the Bank predictions.
Yes.
Money in the Bank predictions is happening this Saturday.
I don't think any more matches will be
It's
added.
5 matches. I don't see any more be adding to the card. I'll be surprised if they do. Okay.
Maybe a Bayley match. Maybe.
Just think we have no women's title matches on that show.
Yeah.
And they actually did that last year. There was no title matches, so EO couldn't cash in.
Yeah, because I'm surprised that they have Zelina, Liv versus Zelina on Raw, and then
that was really weird.
And then Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, Kayla's favorite tag team, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
Down Under.
Will go against DIY, which I think DIY wins the tag titles in Toronto on SmackDown on Sunday. And you could come join us while we watch them win the tag team titles this Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, here in the Outrage Zone. Friday.
No, Friday. They're going for the tag titles.
Friday. That's right. Okay. SmackDown. Well, anyway, men's Money in the Bank ladder match will get a men's championship match contract. The final contestants were confirmed on Monday night. That consists of Jey Uso versus Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Chad Gable, LA Knight, and Drew McIntyre. Justin, who is walking out as your men's Money in the Bank? And any special predictions if you think what's going to happen?
So this has been the toughest one. Like I've seen people talking about, Drew McIntyre winning it and then getting like he's talked about cashing in literally the same night he wins it, which would then basically lead to what the story that's been being told, CM Punk screwing him over with the cash in. Now I know a lot of people would be incredibly disappointed to see that happen. Honestly, I don't think that happens. I can see it this way. This is going to be the Money in the Bank where basically half the field is about to get screwed over right now. Logan's going to fuck over LA Knight. We've got Drew getting fucked over by Punk. And who the hell else was in there? Oh my God, I can't even remember who the hell else was in there.
Gable?
Yeah, and Chad Gable getting fucked over by the Wyatt Six. So that leaves basically half the field left. And at that point, it's Jey Uso. Like, it's the only one. Like, I could see them saving it, like, and having Drew just win it just so he can cash in later in the night and freaking drop it. But I don't see, like, what would be the point of that. Like, we're trying to bring some meaning back to Money in the Bank, and you just blow it night one, like, on the same night just because you want to tell the story. Like, I get it. I understand. At least Punk screwing him over in the match makes a little bit, like, more sense, and it doesn't have to be a sacrifice to the Money in the Bank. So honestly, I'm going Jey Uso here.
Okay. I'm actually on the same path as you. I thought about it. Drew McIntyre obviously is going to get screwed over again by CM Punk. Maybe not possibly CM Punk. Could we possibly see just like a little show up of AJ Lee? Something's happened where Drew's going to get screwed up. Oh, I would flip out if she just happened to be in a hoodie and pushes the ladder over. Something's going to happen with her getting involved because he has their bracelet. And I know how much that means to Punk since she actually officially made it. So, obviously, either way, Drew's getting screwed by not Chad Gable. Drew's getting screwed over by CM Punk. LA Knight will get screwed over by Logan Paul. And it's obvious, especially after we've seen on Monday Night Raw, Wyatt Six still wants Chad Gable. So they're showing up. Somehow it's going to get dark, or I can actually see it now. Chad Gable's climbing that ladder. It goes dark, and lights come back on. Chad Gable's gone. That's my prediction right there. He just disappears.
That's a great prediction, Kale.
I'm just
saying,
it could
actually.
Happen. I can see that. That'd be something they would do. Okay, he's climbing the ladder. Make him disappear.
Drag him under the ring. Do it.
Exactly. Or shit. Something. I don't know what Dango's got going on over here.
I'm fixing it.
I have a bar going across my face. But no.
You're good.
But then again, that leaves three of your, Andrade, he's back, doing great. Carmelo Hayes has always been good in NXT and is really killing it on the main roster. Dango, hurry up and fix it. I'm getting
We're all seeing bars. We're all Dominic Mysterio right now.
I know, right? We serve time.
We're doing hard times.
But my heart and soul, and I believe deep down. Now what?
Yours is messed up on my end.
It is not. It looks good on this end.
It's good. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Just keep talking. You're good.
It's okay. You're good.
But no, I'm going Jey Uso on this one. We're going to get our yeet in the bank. Our first
yeet case.
Yeet case. All right, Dango. Who's your prediction winning Money in the Bank? And do you have any special predictions? Like any people you think it's going to get knocked out? Maybe do we get a Wyatt Six involved? Do we get a CM Punk involved?
I think everyone gets involved. Honestly, I could see a lot going on, but I think whoever wins this is going to get rejected anyway.
Really?
Whoever wins this is going to get rejected because you got to think. Jey Uso's the favorite. Yes. Carmelo Hayes, too early. Andrade? Nah. Chad Gable's going to get attacked. LA Knight's going to get attacked. Drew McIntyre's going to get attacked. All three of those people are stuck in a feud. So you got to think it's those three. So Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, or Andrade. I'm going with Jey Uso. It's the obvious choice. I'm going to go with that. So whoever happens, happens. So I'm going with Jey Uso. Yeet in the bank.
Going for 3 for 3 so far.
Yeet.
All right. We're going to go ahead and jump to this one. 6-man tag team match. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline. Any 3 of Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Loa, and Jacob Fatu. 2-part question. Who's the winner? And what 3 is going to be in the match? Dango.
It should be, in my honest opinion, it's gonna be Cody Rhodes. It's gonna be Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu.
Okay.
And Tonga Loa will be on the outside because honestly, Tonga Loa gets no respect.
Wow. Really? Wow.
Okay. Who's winning?
I'm gonna say Cody's team wins with the help of Roman Reigns.
Ooh.
Roman's supposed to be back in July.
Okay.
Originally scheduled to be back in July.
Interesting.
Okay. Our Redeemer. What's your prediction? Who's winning? And what 3 do you think is going to be in the match for the Bloodline?
So, Bloodline side, I'm predicting Solo and God. I think that's how it goes. And I'm going Bloodline wins here. If we're hearing all this buzz that the SummerSlam match is supposed to be Solo and Cody, this is where Solo has to win. So basically, to set that up, it only makes the most sense story-wise if Solo's team wins. So I'm going Bloodline here, winning this.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. As far as I go, I believe it's going to be Solo, Tama, and Loa is going to be in the match because that's where basically it started. Jacob Fatu is going to be on the outside, basically looking in. No, nothing against him. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Unless a fourth member gets added by Friday.
And that's a possibility. There could be a 4th person getting involved.
Mr. Jimmy Trinity Uso.
Trinity Uso? Really?
Trinity Uso. No, with that being true, I actually don't remember when I said on the Queens who was going, because I'm going back and forth with this match. If the Bloodline wins, which more than likely they might get the upper hand, for Kevin Owens is probably going to take the pin. I feel bad for him on that one. But Dango, I know he's supposed to come back in July. I can never believe I'm saying this. If Roman Reigns shows up at Money in the Bank and returns, I will be so ecstatic to see the Roman Reigns for again in my life.
Honestly, I think he will be under a new gimmick.
No.
He will still be the tribal chief. But
the tribal geek?
No, the tribal chief. No, but he will be the people's chief.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God, that'd be wild, actually.
Think about it.
There is all that we want Roman chants, so it would make sense.
He comes back as the people's chief, not the tribal chief.
God, that'd be nuts. All I know is that pop when he comes back is going to be monumental.
It takes remember, it takes a shot at The Rock.
Wonderful.
It's a shot at The Rock as the people's champ.
God, it's going to be, all I know is that Roman return is going to be massive. That pop is going to blow. If that place has a roof, it's gone.
Write it down, Kayla said on 7/0/24, 10:33 p.m. EST. She will be excited for Roman Reigns coming back.
Wow.
I don't have nothing. I have nothing against Roman Reigns. It's just I just got tired of the head of the table. I got tired of 4 years of the trial.
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm. Wait. Everybody calm down.
I got nothing against the guy. I promise you. He's just always been one of my least favorite Shield members. But anyway, I have respect, and I don't have anything wrong against the guy. But we'll get it. It'll be okay. All right. WWE Intercontinental Championship, Sami Zayn versus Bron Breakker. Justin, who's walking out as your Intercontinental Champion?
And new Intercontinental Champion. I just think this is Braun's time. Like they had like with this whole story with Adam Pearce right now and have him just being unstoppable. I just think him winning the Intercontinental title is called for right here. Having him go up to Pearce and just be like, "You thought you could control me, but you couldn't control me, and look what I got as a prize." I'd be like, "Yes, this is what he needs." That's big for Bron Breakker beating Sami Zayn, the guy who beat Gunther. Like that's big for him. Like it feels like they're strapping the rocket to Bron Breakker
Honestly,
right now, and this is the way you do it.
I'm surprised, Justin, that Breakker didn't bring up how he beat Gunther first.
I know he can. That's the crazy thing about it. But he didn't, which is good. Like it's still working. Like this story with Sami is like awesome right now, and I could see it calling for a title change, and I kind of hope it is a title change. Like I'm not trying to downplay Sami's reign because I love it as well, but it's like I feel like what else do we have at this point? Bron Breakker feels like he kind of needs to win the title, so I'm going Breakker here.
Okay. I like it.
Dango?
I also think Bron Breakker, so
Oh my lord.
Holler if you hear me.
we're good. At least I didn't play this version.
Oh my god.
It's me saying
What?
I used it as it was part of my video games where I accidentally played Bron Breakkers in an old video for on YouTube, and Graydon suggested I replace Bron Breakker's theme so I don't get save the copyright.
So you just sung the ABCs in it?
And then sung the ABCs while dogs were barking in a police alarm.
Okay. Okay. We're actually going south on this one.
South of heaven.
So I'm going to say because it's in Canada, he didn't get that pop the last time he got a major title shot and lost in his hometown of Canada. I cannot speak. Canada. But anyway, I believe he's getting that full moment of retaining his Intercontinental Championship in Canada.
You really, Kayla,
Sami
you
Zayn.
really think Bron Breakker is going to get his first? I'm going to tell you, this will be his first singles loss on the main roster.
I'm going to take a guess. It's not. It's going to end in no contest. It's going to get to the point where he's going to beat the shit out of Sami Zayn, and they're going to have to call the match, and Sami retains. Believe it or not, I believe Sami Zayn's going to walk out as Intercontinental Champion. If Bron Breakker wins, more credit to the guy.
I've seen people say have Sami pull the sneak victory and then do the title change at SummerSlam, but I don't see why you wait. What would be the point of waiting?
Unless Bron Breakker's from Cleveland, which
no, none of the Steiners are from Cleveland. We don't see Scott Steiner going out there and saying, "Hi,
Georgia."
If you hear me,
Atlanta, Woodstock, Atlanta, Georgia.
He's from Woodstock, which is in the outside of Atlanta.
Yeah. So yeah, if he's gonna win,
Cleveland, Atlanta, it's all the same thing, I guess.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Total opposite of these North America. One's north and one's south.
They're both cities, so it doesn't matter.
Let's see. One I can be to in 2 hours. The other one's literally going to take me
25 minutes.
No, I can be in Atlanta for 2 hours. The other one literally take me about 10 hours to get there.
Damn.
Dom,
Road
what up,
trip.
Django, Champ, and to Kayla. Hey, girl. Hey, ooh, Monet.
Oh man, another person I gotta call out. Hey, Dom, what's up? You're gonna go against me and Kayla and World Elite for the tag team for the Wrestling Network tag team titles.
Bruh, he's calling everybody out right now. This is going down. Like, where's the promo battle right here? Come on.
Oh yeah,
I will be the enforcer here. I'll stand in the middle and just be like handing the mic to people.
This is gonna be me and Dango when we're done.
Wonderful.
No, we'll probably lose.
Shh, don't jinx. You can't just talk shit and then jinx yourself. Doesn't work that way.
Okay, fine. This is what we're going to do to the other ones.
That's so funny because that just makes me think that's what you do to Marcus.
Oh, Lord.
Just ram him into the sign. Ah!
Deviant Psycho will prevail as well as the champion. We're the
Bruv
line. Tipple is our UK Paul Heyman, laughing my ass off.
Wow, that is fitting. I like it.
Oh, Lord. All right. Next one. For the World Heavyweight Championship, if Priest retains, Rollins will never challenge for the title as long as Priest is still champion. But if Rollins wins, Priest must leave the Judgment Day. Dango, who's walking out as champion?
This has been a tough one all week. He's been teasing it that he doesn't need him. I'm going with Seth Rollins. I think Damian Priest gets kicked out, and we get Gunther versus Priest.
Yeah, this could be a real tough one on
or Jey Uso cashes in.
Yeet.
This could be difficult on so many occasions, but if you do follow the storylines, you can see the tease of the Judgment Day left and right, especially the promo between Finn and Damian. You saw the heat there saying, ever since you became champion, you have changed. So I do like the fact he said, I always will have your back. You're like my brother. And long as I'm going to be honest with you, you've changed. So in many occasions, that could tease another. So he may not have it long, but he's going to get it again. I believe Seth is going to become out champion here. I'm getting ready to call you Seth. Justin is walking
All
out
right.
as champion.
Oh.
Seth too.
This is tough now because I've been locked in on saying Seth's winning because a Rollins Gunther match just feels bigger at SummerSlam than Priest and Gunther. But honestly, if you think about it here, Seth says he won't be able to challenge for the world title as long as Priest is world champion. Well, basically, if we're dead set on saying Gunther's going to win the world title at SummerSlam, it's not going to be that long of a wait for Seth to be able to challenge for the world title again. Right. So, in all technicalities now, I was all saying Seth, but I'm changing it now. I think Priest retains here.
Okay.
I do. I think the story, I think they want to get to the point where Priest is going to break away, but I don't think this is the way they want to do it. I think there's another way cooking up right now. And like I said, Seth isn't going to have that long of a wait for Priest to drop the title. So I'm going Priest retains here.
Okay. I like that theory, and I like that actually. All right. Last but not least, oh my Lord, I cannot say these names right. I was trying to put two names together. I was trying to say Ira Sky with Lyra. Anyway.
Hey, let's go. New names.
I know, right? Io Sky versus Chelsea Green versus Lyra Valkyria versus Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi versus Zoe Stark for the Money in the Bank ladder match for a women's championship contract match. I'm actually torn between those two. I really cannot choose a winner. I would really love to see Zoe Stark become Money in the Bank, but I don't think she will. But I do actually have a tie between who I think is going to win. I just can't choose a winner because of the way they're being pushed. So as far as winning the Money in the Bank, I think it's going to be a tie between either Chelsea Green or Tiffany Stratton. I don't. That's where I'm going with. Dango.
I think I'm going with Chelsea Green or Tiffany Stratton as well.
Do you have anybody that you would love to see win the contract?
No, not really.
Justin, who do you think's winning, and is there anybody you think you would really love to see win the contract?
I think we've got two odds here, like favorites to win this here, and both of them make sense. I honestly believe Tiffany's winning this. The person I wouldn't be surprised winning it is Naomi.
Okay.
There's that moment during when Nia did the attack on her, or when Piper did the attack on her and Naomi, on Bayley and Naomi the whole time. Naomi was like gripping the women's championship the entire time, and she's been like kind of eyeing that thing for past couple weeks right now. So I could see them putting it on her and kind of doing a maybe like little heel turn going on there, but either that, they could even save it for like if Nia wins the title at some point and then have Naomi cash in there. But like the thing I mostly see happening here is Tiffany wins. We got Nia and Bayley at SummerSlam. I honestly believe Nia is going to end up winning, which is then going to lead to Tiffany cashing in on Nia and winning the championship. So honestly, I'm going Tiffany Stratton here.
And we lost.
I know. Those are some very rough picks because, again, I feel like Bayley's getting the shaft here big time. But that's just what I'm seeing happening right here.
You that was so strong, you just sent Dango out the door.
Abracadabra. We found him.
I said those strong that prediction was so strong he sent Dango out the door. He was so shocked he went poof. Well, anyway,
I'm doing stuff. That's why I accidentally did something by accident.
Whoopsie.
I'm adding new clips. Kayla will like the new ones.
Ooh.
Anyway, while we're on Money in the Bank, before we jump to Heatwave and some AEW talk, I want you all's opinion. Chat, if you're still chatting with us, Ivan, Dom, Jack, you haven't commented in a while. If you're still over there, you can comment, or whoever, even if you're on Twitter, comment with this. Who is your Money in the Bank cash-ins that you would put on a Mount Rushmore? Justin, who's your 4 Money in the Bank cash-ins?
So I was thinking about these as when you showed this topic here. And the first one I locked myself in on was the Dolph Ziggler one on Alberto Del Rio. First off, that's just personal preference. I just fucking can't stand Alberto Del Rio as a freaking person. And he bores the living fuck out of me. I don't like him as a wrestler. Fuck him. Like the only thing that guy deserves is a fucking jail cell for being a piece of shit. But that reaction that Dolph got when he cashed in on Alberto is fucking huge. It's always been one of those moments where everyone goes, yes, just one of the best cash-ins easily.
I just want to make sure it fits.
The next one, honestly, would be the Ambrose cash-in, being that it was, the all 3 Shield holding the WWE Championship in one night. Fantastic. What a moment that is. I put Priests on there, honestly, because fact off that it felt like he was aiming for WrestleMania the entire time. And then he actually did wait till WrestleMania, and like what a perfect time because continuation of the Punk McIntyre feud. We got the awesome McIntyre and Seth match, and the moment that they had, just so Priest could come out and get his moment. Like it gave so many people moments in one match that it just feels bigger, which is why I put it up there. And of course, the Seth one is the final one. The Seth cash-in, the first ever WrestleMania cash-in. It's just historic in its own right. Like I still remember that night watching that live and just seeing Seth run out there going, oh my God, we're getting this right now. Like it's such a moment that always gets brought up because it's so fucking big. And yeah, that's just basically what I say.
Yep, the heist of the century.
Yeah.
Well, for the ones that know me, probably 100% sure knows what
I know.
For.
I can get you a couple of these. I can name these without even doing it. I can name
one of them.
at least 2 out of 4.
Okay, go ahead, Dango.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I gotta hear
Bayley
this.
cash in. Is that one?
Which one?
Just name what two you think, and I'll name my four.
The Bayley cash in, the original one
one
where
on-
she
the
cashed
one
in
on
in
Charlotte?
2019. Yeah.
It's a dope Money in the Bank cash in though.
It was right after Becky. It was basically almost all three former horsewomen held that title. 3 out of 4 horsewomen held that title within a minute of each other.
Wow, I didn't think about
Okay.
that. Holy shit.
What's your second guess?
Would be the Alexa Bliss, the one where she wins
Oh.
it and catches in the same night.
The one where
Mike-
she fucking beats up Ronda and stuff?
Ronda and Nia Jax. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna name my four, and we'll see if Dango is correct.
Here we go.
First one, like Justin said, first moment. It was a most wonderful night. First night we ever witnessed all 3 Shield members having the title.
I
in one night.
knew that one too. That I knew
Ambrose
that
was
one.
the.
Yeah.
I remember maxing out. Well, actually, quietly maxing out because my mom was at work at the hotel when she worked there at the time, and I literally had to do this,
The
silently. 'cause
silent pop.
Yeah, so I remember that moment. Great moment. Number 2, heist of the century goes to Seth Rollins.
Yes.
Number 3 goes to the first and third the first ever female and third person ever to win Money in the Bank and cash in the same night goes to the Twisted Bliss herself, Alexa Bliss.
Ah, okay. Nice.
And last but not least, like Dango said, within the last few moments, another history-making moment, 3/4 of the horsewoman held the title in the same night. Bayley got her Money in the Bank moment, won the Money in the Bank, cashed in on Charlotte Flair, and till this day, she's the only horsewoman that has won a Money in the Bank and Royal Rumble. So, what can we
Take
say
that,
on that?
Charlotte.
Take that,
And
Charlotte Flair.
And honestly, in mine will be very simple. Mine is Justin's. The only
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
And the only one I would add a 5th one if I had to, the Edge cash in, the first ever one.
Oh, that's a good one. Even the world title one where he cashes in on Taker, that's a pretty good one too.
Wonderful. I love it all. All right. How about let's heaten it up and do some heat
Ooh.
waving. All right.
Let's go.
Before we get Kayla, we got a couple new ones.
And
Oh,
I
no.
came out the baddest bitch on the block. So if you think for 1 second you see fear in my eyes, you better look again.
Why,
Ooh.
Dango?
Who
Why?
the hell told you tonight was open mic night, bitch?
That's better.
Oh my God. I love it. Who the hell told you it was open night, my bitch? I love
Get it,
that.
Brandy. Get it.
Don't you think you're gonna sit there and chomp your gums at my man? I just love that promo. That is like the greatest moment ever.
So good.
And Cody's probably like, "Oh my God, okay, yeah."
It's grown on me now. Like I was not crazy for Brandy Rhodes or the Jade Cargill interaction, but like rewatching that, it's come down to that thing where I'm like, oh my God, this was actually better than I thought.
I've always loved Brandy Rhodes. Even when she was in WWE as Eden, never really got to see much of her. But then when she got to AEW and she got more interactive, it made me, love her even more. And then that was a moment where I really did not like Jade Cargill when she was in AEW. Now that she's in WWE, she's grown on me. And I look back and I snicker at that. Like Jade's probably like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
All right. Tag team match. If I say you all's names wrong, please totally forgive me. I
I
apologize.
will help you. I will help you correct it.
Is it Carmen
Petrovich.
Petrovich and Ariana Grace
Yep.
versus
Santino's
JC Jane
daughter.
and versus JC Jane and Jasmine Nix?
Yep.
Oh my
Nailed
God.
it.
I don't even know who the heck these people are. Okay, I'm just going JC Jane. Dango.
I'm going with JC Jane as well. She's getting this huge push. I don't like how she's wearing the fucking mask though. If you've
Mm.
They
seen
did that
how
so
Yeah.
stupid.
Kayla, have
not-
you seen it?
Yeah,
How she
and
wears
also
the blacks. How
she
she
wears
still
the
wears her
best.
black, and then she wears Cody's.
Yeah, see no.
I think it's
Looks so
stupid.
dumb.
Yeah, JC. I say so we're on the same. Who's winning? JC Jane, Jasmine, or Carmen or Ariana? Justin.
I think Carmen and Ariana, I think you give them that moment in Toronto. So
Okay. Next one is for a NXT. It's not for the NXT Women's Championship. Roxanne Perez versus Lola Vice. Dango.
I think it's Lola Voice. I think this is the end, and this is Roxanne Perez's call up.
Okay.
Because
Justin.
I think she's ready to be the AJ Lee on the main roster.
Now we might end up getting the whole match the whole time we wanted it.
As much as I thought Roxanne was holding the belt till Cora got back for that feud, but honestly,
No.
they could just save that for the main roster.
No, I think that
Yeah.
feud's over with. Like the fact that they're both heel, neither one of them's going babyface in that situation. That's it.
Yeah, because
Like,
they're
Yeah.
both better as heels.
yes, right now.
Okay. Justin.
I think this is Lola's moment. Like after that segment that she had with Roxanne earlier on NXT, like when she just basically like literally broke down and told everybody her story about like how she had to like basically take care of her mother and like she could have gone to the Olympics and stuff like that, but she had to basically drop that to like help take care of her mom, and how like her mom basically got like sick. Like it was such an emotional like segment to watch her, and it was like you could tell it was like legit because she just sat there and just broke down in the middle of like cutting the promo. She was like so stone-faced serious, and then when she had to tell her story, she just broke down like in tears, and then was able to just bounce right back and go straight serious again. Like I think after that, you can't pass up the opportunity and not give her that title. I think Roxanne is beyond needing to stay in NXT right now. So this got to be Lola's moment here.
I'm on the same page of you all. I believe this is the moment for Lola Vice because she's been short-staffed a couple times on different opportunities, and I think this is going to be her moment because she's definitely proven in NXT that she's able to run with everybody. I don't know why every time I see this tag team in a tag team, it kind of makes me snicker. And then when you sit here and see who's by their side, makes it even more hilarious. Nathan Frazier and Axiom is putting the titles on the line against Chase U of Andre Chase and Duke Hudson, with Rich Holland, Riley Osborne, and Thea Hale in the corner.
Yep.
Ridge Osborne has to stay in the back. So who knows?
I'm just going to say Nathan and Axiom's going to retain. Justin.
Honestly, I think Chase U's winning this. Like, listen, here's the thing, okay? Chase U.
Kayla, are you
has
gonna play
been-
one?
I'm
Are
waiting
you
for it. I
playing-
want to see what it's going to be.
Go fuck yourself.
I kind of deserve that one there.
Honestly,
listen.
I kind of see where you're getting at, Justin, with the whole
Like you see
NXT.
where I'm going to go with this right now. Like
Yeah.
Chase U's been winning dirty right now, and with the whole like kind of slight dissension right now of Axiom and Frazier, with the whole Frazier wants to just do all this, and it's like he's not focusing on the tag team titles right now. I feel like that's going to come into play a lot. Meanwhile, also you have, Chase U kind of leaning towards the we win with dirty tactics thing right now. So honestly, I just see new tag champs here. Chase U's winning them.
Oh yeah, I definitely could see that coming.
All right, there you go.
I agree with you, honestly, 110%, Justin. I think it's also Chase U.
This is for both of you.
Chase U.
Someday you're gonna get bitch slapped, and I'm not gonna do a thing to stop it.
Yikes.
Kayla, what's your why do you hate Chase U so much? Chase U was perfect for this new era on Raw for Netflix.
My God, that'd be so funny.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Chase U comes in the main roster and go to Monday Night Raw, they're going to die.
Honestly,
Chase you.
honestly, they might be that new academy, the new Alpha Academy as the new school.
I understand. Shut the hell up.
How good would that be? Like mix Alpha Academy with Chase U and just make it one big academy. Oh my God, I am for it.
No,
Yes.
I was waiting for Alpha Academy versus Chase U, like school for rats.
No, I just want them full on like one big university. I want it. I want it. Gable goes back somehow, eventually rejoins with Tozawa and Maxine and Otis, and we just get one big university of Chase U.
No,
And
I don't
Alpha
think that's
Academy?
gonna happen. I think Chad Gable's done with them.
No, it could happen. It could come back to it.
Okay, maybe eventually.
Niet.
I like
You can
us
tell
for-
Kayla doesn't like Chase U.
Kayla, why don't you like Chase U?
You.
Who do you? Kayla, I know you didn't even know Ridge Holland was in Chase U.
I knew he was down in NXT, but I didn't know he was down in Chase U.
They have done fuck all with Ridge Holland. It is like, why even bother? Like,
Dude.
they've done nothing with him.
Honestly, Kayla, it's because he retired at one point. He faked retired because he kept injuring people down in NXT. They literally turned the Big E injury from him
Into
injuring
an
Big
angle.
E to an angle.
Yeah,
always
just so he could
injuring-
retire and then come back, and now he's with Chase U. Like, he's like, it's a fresh start. I'm with Chase U. Like, freaking weird.
You don't want to know.
Now he's helping them win dirty, and it's just like, you know what? Go for it.
And Andre Chase wins their second title.
Chase U.
NXT Women's North American Champion, Kalana Jordan versus Sol Ruka. Dango.
Kalani Jordan. I don't think they're
Kalani.
going to take the title off of her after one title after the first title defense.
All right, Justin.
Yeah, I'm with Dango. Like, I get it. We kind of all were leaning towards Sol Ruka winning the title the first time, but they went with Kalani, and I don't see why you would take the title off her first title defense. Like, that would just confuse the shit out of me, because it'd be like, why didn't you just give Sol the title in the first place if you're just gonna give it to her here? Like, it just
Right.
wouldn't make no sense. So Kalani retains.
Yeah. I see Kalani winning as well. Retaining too soon. Last chance match for the NXT North American Championship. If Femi wins, Lee can never challenge for the title as long as Femi is champion. So Oba Femi versus Wes Lee. Justin.
Can I first start off by saying I love how both shows have this you can't challenge for as long as I'm champion stipulation right now. What the hell is this?
I think Shawn
Like-
Michaels or Triple H decided that, we're
Just
gonna
read
do
each
this.
other's minds. Triple H did it first, and Sean's like, you know what? I should do that too. Like, honestly, Wes wins here. Wes is going to end up winning the title back. Like, and we talked about this. I was talking about this with Dango off, and I just keep thinking about it right here. We haven't seen any TNA involvement in a while. I think
And
this
they
is
keep
where we
getting
get some
everybody.
involvement. Yeah.
And Kayla, I hate to
like,
say this, but I think they're going after No Quarter Catch Crew, the Charlie Dempsey team. They have 4 people now.
what a disappointment that is, first off.
I hate to say it, but I think that's going to be the group, because that's the group that jumped over.
Other than
Okay.
Kayla, you're getting this, so calm down.
I know. Sit that.
yeah, I can't see this going any other way than
And that opens the door for eventually your boy to come home.
yeah, I can't see this going any other way but Trey and Wentz showing up to help Wes win. Like,
Wonderful.
Oh my God, Kayla.
I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. The only thing is, I don't know how you go off of that though. If they show up, like, does Obafemi go over there and just murder them? Because that's the only thing I could see happening. Like, I've been so on, like, I was so for this partnership between NXT and TNA, and now I'm losing so much interest in it because it's just like it just feels so uninteresting. They're not helping each other. It's not feeling like anything else.
Yeah, the people they've sent over there have been.
Yeah, literally. You sent
They've
Tatum
sent-
Paxley over there, and again, like I said, I'm not trying to shit on Tatum Paxley. I've said this so many times.
Wasn't Cardum the last one they sent too?
No, it was fucking Izzy Dame.
Yes, Izzy Dame. I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah, they literally sent Izzy Dame over there, which is nothing. They sent no quarter catch crew over there who aren't doing fuck all.
I mean,
they're
Charlie
just floating
Dempsey's
around.
Literally, Charlie Dempsey's just William Regal's son who gets basically go to any promotion he wants.
Yeah, but that's like nothing. That's fucking stupid. That's not that exciting. Like literally, no quarter catch crew is literally just on the show once in a fucking blue moon. They get a sporadic win and then they disappear for weeks.
Why do I think the reason why they're getting this together is wasn't Triple H trying to build NXT World or something? Or
I have no idea. If that's true, that's freaking awesome, but I don't see that.
I forgot what it was called. Because that's why he's getting all these promotions involved. That's why there's so many partnerships. There was this plan before Vince sold it, before they sold the company to. The reason why NXT UK basically got stripped is because they were going to do NXT Europe or NXT
Global or whatever.
Yeah, it was going to be NXT Global.
Something like that.
Which would make sense, would be like why WWE wants to work with AAA. Because I've heard rumors WWE wants to work with AAA. I've heard rumors.
Yeah, they want to work with Pro Wrestling Noah and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, that's why
I get it.
They're trying to contact. I just hope they don't try to get creative and try to contact Wrestle Dynasty, whatever the hell that's going to be.
I know. It's just I'm so
it's already
off
going
it,
to be
like, right
terrible. Now. That's going to be a terrible 2 nights. Because think about it, you got Wrestle Kingdom one night, and then you got Wrestle Dynasty the following.
Yeah,
night.
no, that's it. I will tell you right now that announcement makes no sense because literally we just watched fucking Forbidden Door, and now we're getting another Forbidden Door in fucking Japan now.
Yep.
What a stupid thing right now. Like, anyway, all I know is this is just where I see this going right now. Wes is winning the title via help from his boys. After that, I don't know what we're getting. I just don't know.
He did the thing.
Yeah.
So.
He's teasing it.
He says, "Remember, I'll always be a rascal." And he did that.
He's teasing it at this point. And at this point, it just screams Trey and Wentz are showing up to help him win the title. And after that, I don't know where we're going with it.
Unless
like it would have to
unless Trey and Wentz's contracts close.
Yeah, it's either that or they'd have to, or they're literally going to send Oba over there and he's going to try to freaking murder the two of them because easiest opportunity to do that is, hey, I can go over there and just murder them on their own show. So it's just, I don't know. It's bizarre.
A smart way of doing it, and then you have someone attack them like I don't know, a hammerstone.
Oh God, that'd be awesome.
Right,
Oba and fucking Hammer.
Who's your prediction? Who's walking out your NXT North American champion?
Wesley.
Okay.
Ayla, who do you got as your NXT North American champion? Do I even have to ask? Kayla's going with Oba Feeney.
Who?
Oh.
Just who?
Well, this could be really tricky. I'm telling you, I'm going to go with Wesley, but I'm telling you, Trey and Zach shows up to help him on Sunday, or any signs of the Rascals show up on NXT Heatwave. Thank God we will be recording the Queens beforehand at 2:00 because I will have no voice by 8:00, and thank goodness there will be no outrage because I'll have no voice.
Yeah. See?
We miss you too. Hope you enjoyed your birthday weekend.
Yes. He enjoyed his vacation, which is good.
So, yeah. Max out. So, I feel so bad for the chat. PC, oh my god, 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 you guys.
Honestly, Kayla, this is where you get revenge.
Just think, are you going to be here for the watch along then? We get to catch it live then. If they show up on Sunday, Kayla's going to fucking die on stream and we're going to be like, we need 911 now.
Kayla be going.
I just want to see her mark out. That's it. Like, it's just calling for it.
No, I don't want to max out because I don't want to. I don't want to.
It's not going to be a short. Don't worry.
Listen,
unless it's a really
caught,
great reaction.
Listen, the only good reaction that I have ever caught from you right now, live on any kind of watch along, was the night Stat lost the TBS title to Julia Hart. That was one of like the craziest. That was like one of the best reactions that I've seen. I need to see Kayla freaking mark out for the Rascals showing up. I need to see it. Make it happen.
You got it, dude.
Let's go.
Got it, dude.
Live on stream.
You got it, dude.
Oh, we saw it.
All right, last but not least, fatal 4-way match for the NXT Championship. Trick Williams versus Javon Evans versus Ethan Page versus Shawn Spears.
Kayla seems very.
She does not like Shawn Spears. I take it.
No, it's not that I don't like
surprising.
This is like, I don't watch.
He's
NXT
Canadian.
Oh, okay.
You got two Canadians in this match. You got Ethan Page and you got Shawn Spears.
Oh, we're just gonna throw you in the match. You may not win the match. We're just gonna throw you in there because you're Canadian. Okay,
two
well, that's
for the
case.
price of one.
Okay, that's the case. Because her contract's up, I guess. Why is Natty don't have a match at Money in the Bank?
Because she doesn't.
Where the
have
fuck is Natty anyway?
She doesn't
That's
have
the
a
thing.
contract. Her contract's done.
Really? That's some shit.
WWE's still talking to her though.
I can't see her leaving though.
I
I just
not
can't.
July 1st.
No, Natty, no.
I can't see her leaving. Don't worry.
They're still talking to her. They were in deep discussions the last time I heard. I heard she wants to work backstage with TJ.
Yeah, I was about to say, if she ever stops wrestling, she's just gonna end up being a trainer. That's it. And
Or
it's
producer.
perfect.
She's gonna work backstage as a producer.
It's like perfect because I've seen all the training videos she's done, like, and the people she works with, like freaking Miyu Yamashita from freaking Japan and like Jade Cargill. Like she works with everybody. Yeah, she works with everybody. She's fucking awesome for that. Like, shouts to Natty. I've grown so much respect for Natalya over the years that I can say that here on stream and just say she's fucking awesome and I love what she does for this business.
That's why I've honestly loved her ever since the beginning of starting wrestling. And just before I jump it over to Justin, who's winning NXT, this is my answer. Who's winning? He's been on the road. He's been on the road for so long. I believe he's actually coming up and he's going to prove that he deserves to be NXT champion. So, Justin.
So me and Dango talked about this before we went live, and we were both kind of in agreement. Like here, like
no, I should take over the performance center or be co-head coach with Saramoto.
Love it.
For sure, most definitely.
Yeah, so me and Dango talked about this before we went live, and I kept saying, like, do you feel like the only reason why this is a fatal 4-way is because this is your way to get the title off a Trick without having him take a loss? And I do. I honestly believe that's how this is.
It's how you pin him. It's how you pin him without it moving on.
Exactly. Which is why, honestly, I think right now Ethan Page is winning the NXT Championship. Like, yes. I get people said, why didn't he just win it last time? Well, again, think about it. You don't want to really have Trick take a loss, and now we have the way to do that. To not have Trick take a loss.
You can have literally Shawn Spears sit there, his AEW buddy.
Really? Literally, Javon Evans, as much as he's going to show out in this matchup, he's not winning the fucking thing. So you just have him, and I like Javon Evans. Like, I'm glad to see him in this position.
And Shawn Spears is in there as the veteran.
Exactly. Like I'm happy to see Javon in here. It's cool that Sean Spears is in here. It's awesome that Ethan Page is getting another shot, and I think Trick Williams as champion's been awesome. But I think this is your way to get the title off of him without having him get pinned. And honestly, Ethan Page is going to win the title here. I think they waited for the perfect time to not have this is where Trick's going to go up right here. This is going to be the start of Trick Williams going up right here, and it's perfect.
He'll go to Raw to replace the Dijak pick.
Could be. I could see that. It makes perfect sense.
They replaced Dijak, who basically, yes, that wasn't a shot at Dijak. That was, and yes, on Raw, Gable said, "Feast your eyes." Basically, he said, "Watch out, feast your eyes." That was not a shot at Dijak.
Yeah,
that was a nod to Dijak.
Yes,
did you hear Michael Cole said? Did you hear Michael Cole said retribution?
Yep. I'm telling you, fucking Dijak is fucking awesome, and I hope he kills it wherever. And I'm glad that they were giving people to like go out there and just basically give shout outs to him, which is fucking awesome. So
honestly, I think Triple H let him go because honestly, I think they were going to resign him, but I think he basically was like,
"No, I'm good."
Yeah, it could have been. I would just say basically watch De Niro's interview, and you'll get some gist of it right there. It's worth it.
How long is his interview?
Yeah, it's just like a little over an hour.
Okay.
Other than that, I think this is your way to get the title. Yeah, I think this is the safe way to get the title off of Trick. Get him called up. Ethan Page wins the title here.
Okay. Dango.
Ethan Page. I can see it.
All ego, baby.
I think he's earned it. He's got that momentum going into NXT. He had that momentum in AEW his last couple months. And he just rode it into AEW. Rode it into NXT.
Let's go.
He's the perfect person because for this NXT Worlds, if they are leaning towards TNA, NXT, Worlds Collide, or some sort of pay-per-view, you have Ethan Page be the leader of NXT. You know why? He used to be on it, TNA.
Exactly. Wow, that'd be fucking awesome. I keep forgetting about that so many times. But like, how awesome would that be?
He goes in going after it.
You could literally do Ethan Page
you don't even have
defending
to have the title. You don't even have to have the title. You can easily just go Oba Fenning versus Ethan Page and be done with it.
I just thought of would be perfect. You could literally have Ethan Page if you're doing TNA and NXT together. You literally do Ethan Page defending the NXT title, even though it's predictable at that point. But you do Ethan Page defending the NXT title against Josh Alexander. Let's fucking go. The former North together freaking face each other. Let's fucking go.
That'd be crazy. So, Kayla, let's move on to our next topic.
Oh, I can't wait for this one.
2 belts, Mercedes Moné. Let's go ahead and get that out there.
She should have
the rant incoming. Let it rip.
She shit her pants.
And I came out the baddest bitch on the block. So if you think for 1 second you see fear in my eyes, you better look again.
Stop it.
But
that's why Britt's covering you, Justin.
I don't like you with that.
But yes, Mercedes won, retained her TBS title, and ended up becoming the New Japan Strong Women's Champion again, only to be confronted by the Doctor is back, Miss Britt Baker herself, DMD. Really glad to see her back. I'm happy to see her back.
Is it sad that we're not even going to get that CEO to DMD chance because the crowd just doesn't give a shit about CEO?
And the funny thing about that is Mercedes Moné shitted herself when her music hit. And that was the greatest. This was the moment I felt when I saw the look in her eyes. This is what I felt like. I saw fear in Mercedes. Ooh, Moné's.
She's like, oh shit. She's like, oh shit. Tony's favorite toy is back.
Exactly. And honestly, before I turn it over to my wonderful partner in crime, Dango, for his opinion, one more thing. This is what I hope Britt Baker does to Mercedes Moné. And take that TBS title away from her so she can't be two belts Mercedes no more. And another thing that bugs me. Mercedes is nothing but a jealous bitch. And yes, I just said that. Because we're going to jump back to WWE real quick. Okay. Back in WWE, when she was there, yes, she did win the tag titles with Bayley for the second time after they became the first ever female in the Elimination Chamber to do so, become the inaugural. Okay. Bayley ended up being your SmackDown Women's Champion. Became Bayley Doe Straps. Well, who had to go after the Raw Women's Championship because you could tell she was jealous. She had to become Sasha Banks, so she ended up winning a Raw Championship. So she always, and yet,
out in the end, but still.
and even in her theme, CEO, she says she just did it for all the money. Do it because you love to do it. Don't do it for the money.
Do you hear her say? Did you hear her recent interview? I forgot what she said. Give me 1 second. She said
Is that
something
the
about
thing when she did in the scrum?
Yes. What they
Yeah.
asked her about WWE.
Yeah. Something about like how she wouldn't come back or something like that.
Now
Some
she's
weird
saying she
shit.
won't come back.
She won't.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
yeah, that's what she said. Something about that. So she basically turned down a WWE return.
Basically, she admitted she turned down the money. She took more money, basically.
Well, what's going to happen when Tony Khan's not going to use you no more?
Yes, and she said, and she also admitted that there were so many reasons why she left. The biggest thing is just listening to your heart and my soul. Something didn't feel right. How we talked and it settled in my heart. I just instantly knew if I'm going to take control of my life right here, that I was never going to be happy to have someone talk to me the way they do and feeling like they don't believe, like, okay, I'm doing this for 14 years and feel this is my low. Yes, it was the hardest decision. WWE has always been my dream when I was 10 years old to be in a company for 10 years. To walk out was the hardest decision I ever made in my whole life. Is now the greatest decision I ever made where I am today. The TBS champion, the highest paid woman in the women's wrestling history. Thank you, Kev. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, AEW. I can go on and do these amazing listen. Basically, she admitted that she left because she gave the real reason is because she felt like she didn't belong there.
It says a lot, actually.
And of course, we don't got a clip that says Crimea River.
Jack.
Who the hell told you tonight was open mic night, bitch?
Damn, that just sounded like a full-on shot from her.
Okay, that works even better. Dango, what do you think of this incident?
Honestly, she's kind of turning it. She's turning into what we all thought she is. She's literally her fans. She's literally
wow.
She's literally her. That's pretty bad. Like, seriously, she's turning everything into complete and total shit. Like, how is she gonna do when she loses in All In? Or do you think she... Britt?
So you think Britt's gonna be the one to take the title off of her?
Maybe.
God, I hope you're right.
And Kayla, I hate to say it, you're gonna be very pissed at the finals of the Owen Hart women's title. Because I feel like it's going to be Kayla's going to get Chris Statlander versus Mariah May in the final, the Owen Hart, and it's going to be Kayla's going to be pissed because that's going to be that close of going after the AEW women's title, and the blonde bimbo is going to be the one that wins it.
Chin up, tits out, and watch for the shoe.
Shut the fuck up.
Damn
Kayla,
it.
Kayla, you know it's coming.
No.
And then you're going to be raging here on Tony Khan.
Oh, don't worry. I'd be like a little pissed off too, because like that moment, like if you're a Stat fan and you see her get this close to getting another championship match and she takes an L, like,
oh yeah,
understandable.
It, I promise you.
She's going to beat Willow. She's going to beat Willow. And she's
okay, I don't give a fuck about Willow. She needs to win the Owen Hart tournament. She really does. She needs that spark against losing the TBS title because one, Tony Khan never fucking gave her damn rematch back.
Well, they have kind of shafted her too. Like I said, her and Willow both really got shafted.
Basically got shafted because
Yeah,
Miss Mercedes had to walk in the door.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Stat had the moment of her life last year, returning at Double or Nothing for an open challenge and defeating Jade Cargill 60-0. And yeah, she held the title for what, 130 some days, and then she turns around and could have had it, but Julia Hart pinned the other person after stealing her move.
Oh, and I got one more. I got one more quote from that interview, Kayla. It gets worse. This is but acting, I didn't see coming because I didn't know how those doors up were gonna come, especially WWE. I love WWE. They tried so hard not to make me do the Mandalorian, put me on house shows when I was supposed to do film. It was pulling my teeth just to get on the show, just to be part of that show. So these new doors opportunities here, I have all the time in the world to do acting and more. Tony will pick me up. Will pick me up on a private jet and take me to shows and back to the show to film. So it's beautiful. It's so cool to get these doors. I feel like just the universe being one. This is a beautiful superstar. We see you. Basically, saying WWE was.
Yes.
Kayla's on a Queen Rampage. Please say it, Kayla. Say it. Laughing my ass off. You're what? You're what?
What do you want him to say?
What do you want me to say? You're what?
I don't know.
Yes. Come on. Let it loose.
I've already said it. I mean, what more can I say? You know, you shafted Chris Statlander, but yet you bring in the CEO, Moné, in because she wanted to be high paying because she didn't like it because she couldn't get paid as much as Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch.
She also goes on to talk about how how the WWE fans called her unsafe for the longest time after her incident with Backlash.
Oh my God.
Okay.
The scrum was actually very terrible. Her whole interview, she basically ripped apart WWE.
Well, I will say this. Ever since she's left WWE, she sucked in wrestling. And I will say that. I'm not trying to sit here and bash.
And if people talk about how bad everyone's bashed WWE when they go over there, you got to think about it. That tells you something. She wasn't a favorite of Triple H.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. People that says that
Mox, shit right there.
A lot of people said that Mox talked trash about WWE.
He didn't.
But Mox didn't.
Brian didn't even.
Brian didn't either.
Brian didn't because Brian knew about John Laurinaitis.
But no,
let's not go there.
But I'm just saying, John, as he said, where he's at, he's the happiest he's ever been where he's at right now. And honestly, eventually I do see Mox going back. Probably only one thing, and that's to get into the Hall of Fame for the Shield. That's it. But he said nothing but great things about WWE. Majority of 99% of them did. The only one that hasn't is been this little Wango ew Monet right here.
The only way I can see her get even more pissed off is she's not the highest paid woman in wrestling anymore.
And it's going to happen.
Yep, it's going to happen. It's going to happen when someone returns.
Right now.
When someone walks through that, either walks through the AEW or walks back through WWE, getting even more money.
Because I'm going to be honest with you.
Because I feel like she knows what Charlotte got, and she got higher than what Charlotte got. I feel like they have a women's group chat, and she talked to Charlotte. Oh, how much did you get from WWE? As much as Charlotte probably. This weird shit.
Well, I'm going to say something to see if you guys agree. Okay. Have you guys ever noticed, let's say, for example, Tony Khan brings in
an agent? Because does she have an agent? I'm not trying
to...
My bad.
I think she does, though. I'm just going to say it.
Is her agent part of what's his face? One of Kayla's favorite wrestler? Is he the agent for that company? Because does he own that company? I want to say he runs that company. Because I didn't know. I recently watched Behind the Turnbuckle podcast, the one I do the internship for, and and I watched the Mojo Rawley interview, and I didn't realize Mojo's a talent agent now.
Is he really? Shouts to Mojo.
Yeah, I know that.
I didn't know if he negotiated her deal for Tony. I'm not sure.
The only thing I think I remember was I think Mercedes went through the same agent that Will Ospreay did.
Okay.
I think. Don't quote me on that.
Kayla, continue. I will mute my mic.
I don't need you to mute it. I need your opinion on this. So unmute it. Just let me speak.
Zach. Can't give an
Okay.
opinion if it can't be heard, Dango.
Okay. Let me see if you guys agree because I've noticed this. Let's say Tony Khan brings in a shiny new toy. Crowd's
Okay.
behind you, let's say 3 or 4 months. Then what happens? The crowd gets tired of you and it dies down. Then they're going to give you hell. How is Mercedes going to take that when eventually is going to end up the crowds turning on her?
They already did, though. That's the thing, if you think about it. From what
Britt
I've
Baker.
heard, from even before that, like during that match at Forbidden Door with Stephanie Vaquer, the crowd turned on her. And I don't know, like I've heard people say it's just New York being New York because she's from Boston, and that it's like no, people are seeing through this right now. It's literally too much too soon. We're throwing Mercedes out there and just throwing titles on her. She's literally had 3 fucking matches right now, and she's a double champion already.
I'm about to tell you.
It's ridiculous.
Yes, I was absolutely 100% correct. Mojo Rawley did negotiate her deal
Okay, then I was fucking bamboozled then.
because if you look up Paragon Wrestling, Kayla, where'd you go?
I'll be right back. Continue. I'll be right back.
Keep going,
back.
Dango.
So Paragon Wrestling, which is owned by Mojo Rawley, right?
Okay.
Paragon Agencies.
All right.
These are the wrestlers he has under it. I'm gonna name them: AJ Francis, the big names: AJ Francis, Andrade, Ashley Sabara, which is you know who that is. Big Bill.
I think I know who that is. I don't really know.
Big Bill. It's Ash by design.
Oh, it's fucking Trash
Dana
Can
Brooke.
Elegance.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Big Bill, Breeze, Brendan Williams,
Okay.
Chris Lee, Chris
Right.
Gronkowski, Claude Castagnoli, Claudio Devon,
Okay.
Dango,
Okay.
Darby Allin, Mojo because it's his own company,
Of course.
Eric Redbeard.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't realize that.
Jake Hager, Harley Cameron, John Hannigan, Jordan Grace,
Oh shit. Okay.
Luchasaurus, Mandy Sachs, Moonsar, Maria Kanellis, Mariah May, Matt Rudwat, Mercedes Moné, Mike Bennett,
Okay.
Mike Rollis, Miro, Moose, Nia Jax, Nick Wayne, Noel Foley, Enzo,
Noel Foley is on his. Wow. Okay.
Enzo, Ric Flair,
Okay.
Rob Gronkowski, Ryan Cabrera, Samoa Joe, Sean Spears, Sean Wayne, Shania Wayne, Sheldon
Oh, Shayna
Benjamin,
Wayne. Okay.
Sky Blue, literally
Mhm.
almost half the agents. Sunny Kiss, Stephanie
Jeez.
Lander, Tasha Steeles, Tay Valkyrie, Tennille Dashwood, Toe Line, Tom Hannigan, Trevor Lee, Trinity Futo, Triple V.
Oh, so Mojo just basically has been making moves. The guy's just basically picking up everybody.
Yeah, Wardlow, Will Powerhouse Hobbs. Yes,
Okay.
basically the talent agency he runs.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm
They
gonna
both-
drop this right here on how I feel about this whole situation here.
They're all under. Then they said Vince hated doing this under it at one point. Vince hated dealing with agents.
Why am I not surprised? Because of course you wouldn't.
And then the guy that's always with Cody is the guy that got in trouble for poaching talent from TNA
Of course.
from like a few years ago.
Yeah, of course there.
If you've seen who the guy is, he's like hangs out with Cody all the time. He's one in Cody's entourage.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's the random guy that's in Cody's entourage. If you see all his friends photo.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna put my whole thing on this whole situation here. We just talked about the whole Mercedes thing and how I just told you it's too much too soon. That's the big issue here. And that's the reason why, because the crowd's already starting to turn on her. They're seeing through this whole thing. We get it. It's Tony's favorite toy right now in Mercedes, and he wants to do everything with her right now so soon.
Yep.
All right, fine. It clearly, and then at this point, she's going to have to just deal with the backlash because it's going to happen at this point. Everyone's not going to be happy because we don't need to see Mercedes cram down our throat in the first fucking 3 matches she's had. It's ridiculous. It's overkill.
If you want to learn more about it, here's the link in the private chat.
Gotcha.
About Paragon. I got about Paragon. I learned that the other day. I was like, I didn't realize how big of an agency it was. I thought it was like minor people's. Dolph Ziggler too. I forgot to add that.
Oh, see, well, yeah. So freaking Mojo's making moves here. We get it there. So I told a lot of people this during the watch along, and I'm still going with the same route here. I have very little to no excitement to watch these two here. It's only because of you can probably tell where I'm going with this.
Because you hate Britt.
Well, I just don't know. I don't like Britt.
I don't
like Britt
her?
because I have my feelings for her right now. I don't like Britt because to me, she comes off Charlotte Flair-esque to me. If you still look back at the older times of AEW, Britt Baker is the fucking golden girl.
Yes.
Like everybody's like, okay, she didn't win the women's title right off the bat and all this other shit, but you cannot tell me that Tony Khan did not want to fucking put that title on her fucking immediately.
Is that why rumors that she sucked Tony Khan's dick? I heard about that one.
I don't even want to know about that because if that's even remotely a fucking thing that's floating around, then I don't even want to talk about it. I just don't like Britt.
Also, I don't think it's that. I think it's more that it was more just she's best for her boyfriend / fiance / whatever the fuck. I don't even know anymore because she never posts about him. I know they're still together, but it's one of those. They have like the weirdest relationship and the weirdest relationship.
Yeah,
because they never post.
That's strange.
Because if you notice, Kayla, they never post about each other.
They don't.
Oh,
they're still together though.
Well,
see, that's weird.
No, but here's the thing: the rumor for years. There's a couple in WWE that's been together forever, but you never see them post. And the only reason people found out about them is because it let it slip in a interview one time.
Who was it?
Certain 2 females are dating in WWE. I've heard.
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler and Dakota Kai.
Yeah,
that's fucking awesome though.
Yeah,
but
anyway,
Britt got her push because Adam Cole is best friends with Bucks and Omega.
See, and that's never what I got. The only thing I've ever gotten out of Britt Baker was the only reason why she got fucking pushed to the moon was because she was the first woman signed. And that was the only thing that I've ever had that vibe with her. And every time that I have freaking gotten that vibe with her, she's proven me with all this crap, like the shit with Thunder Rosa and all that crap like that. It's basically been Britt. It's been Britt. Britt's just the whole thing of she doesn't like her. She does this, and that. And it's all Britt Baker. And that's the kind of freaking like attitude that I get from her. And I go, I don't like her for that. I don't want to hear this shit. And this is what I'm getting. This is the vibe I'm getting with these 2 women right here. Is this, we're going to get fucking CM Punk and Hangman Page all over again with these 2. Who matter who fucking wins. If Britt doesn't win, she's going to go fucking crying around backstage because she didn't fucking win. If Mercedes fucking loses the titles, she's going to go around and fucking cry and bitch and complain. And it's going to be all freaking chaos. I have no interest in watching this fucking play out again.
Honestly, this might be their women's division match that fucks it up for Mercedes.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm telling you, I am not interested in this.
This is gonna end up as a catfish brawl. Honestly,
yeah,
it's gonna end up as a cat fight brawl between the originals and people who like Mercedes.
Exactly. The attitude that Britt Baker carries and the attitude that Mercedes fucking carries is gonna freaking clash, and it's not gonna be well.
I honestly understand what Justin's getting at now.
You see why. First off, that is the only reason why I have never been behind Britt Baker. Everybody else was on the train. They jumped on the train. I would be on the outside looking in, probably being the only one on the outside, just standing there going, listen.
What's up, KBG? How you been, buddy?
Exactly. That's true too. Right there.
He's
right there. Obviously.
Little princess uses the private jet and has creative control.
Yeah.
Jets.
And this is like, I'm telling you, this is going to be disastrous. The two of these two right here clashing with their fucking egos and attitudes is going to cause chaos. We thought we were done with the backstage drama with Punk, with freaking Hangman and the Elite and Jack Perry.
I feel like they're just trying to get shit ready for when they do AEW's next documentary, a backstage of AEW, whatever the fuck it was called. What was it called?
Oh, I have no idea.
Remember what was the AEW's
Unrestricted or something like that?
What was the AEW backstage show? But basically, Britt Baker used the whole show to
All Access.
Yep, AEW All Access.
Fuck that.
She basically used it to attack Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, fuck that. No,
but I heard Thunder. No, but Thunder Rosa deserved it. If you actually watch it, Thunder Rosa was the one that kind of deserved it too.
I don't get it. I don't, like I said, I've never liked Britt.
Back there, I don't really know. So
exactly. I don't either. But from all I've seen, it's Britt has a fucking shitty attitude. Mercedes, we know, has a very fucking shitty attitude. And again, I just never really was big on Britt Baker. Like when I watched her wrestle, honestly, I've always just been like so not with it.
You might be a short because of this, because of that rant. Because honestly, I could see that totally being the next all-out brawl, and it's going to end up being
again. Hey, you want to make it a short? Make it a fucking short, because like I said, I'm going to fucking say it right now, because that's exactly how I feel. I'm telling you, I've never been the biggest Britt Baker fan, because even when I watched her wrestle, I've never been fucking blown away and been like intrigued to see a Britt Baker match. But it's like, she had her few moments where I've watched her and I go, all right, that's fine. That's fine. That's passable. I'll take it.
So like the lights out match, you weren't impressed with that one?
That stuff I liked. That was one of those moments where I actually liked it. But like I've seen moments like with Britt where I'll watch her and I'll go and she'll like not sell.
She's very sloppy.
Yeah, she won't sell. She gets right back up after taking a move, and it's like every time like somebody goes to do something to her, she's got to make sure she counters out of it and she gets the move in. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to fucking deal with it. I don't really give a shit, because again, I don't care about watching Britt Baker. And again, I don't care if I'm going to be the only one sitting on that platform.
Jay's going on her bashing WWE Porte, even though she said she would go back.
So let her do it. That's what she wants to do. Let her do it. Like I said, that's Cody, basically what this feud's going to be.
I mean, Cody basically bashed it. This is what it's going to be. She's going to attack her for all the AEW. She's going to say her, oh yeah, you're not even the best. You're not even the best member of the Horsewomen. Because honestly, Britt and Bayley are friends. It's
like I said, this whole thing is going to be messy, because it's going to just be Britt bashing Mercedes because WWE, and that's going to be really about the gist of it.
This can either go two ways. This is either going to be Hangman, MJ, and Hangman Punk, or MJF Punk.
At least MJF and Punk went decent. Hangman and Punk was a fucking mess.
Yes.
And that's what I feel like this is going to be.
It can go either way. It can go either way. If Britt, with Britt's time off, she learned how everyone else handled the spotlight like she's been doing.
Yeah, like I'm saying, this is going to be clashing. Justin, this is going to be clashing egos and clashing attitudes. She might
have learned how to use it. She might have learned the attitude, because you got to think
about it.
I don't know. She didn't have the title when she left. She didn't have it. Her best friend held it. Jamie
Yeah,
held
but that
the
was
AEW.
fine. That was needed.
That was the thing, though. She held it, so maybe she's used to not have to being the spotlight.
Yeah, but more than likely they were gonna fucking do it. They were gonna give us Jamie and Britt one on
At some
one,
point,
and it was gonna just lead to
before
it.
Tony got hot.
And more than likely they would have given it to fucking Britt again, because again, that's their golden girl. And I don't see them moving away from her being the golden girl. And like I said, this whole thing of these two with their attitude, it's not going to end well. That's basically all I can put it.
Honestly, Justin, I've been waiting for you to hold this in because I know you've been holding this in since Forbidden Door.
No, I've had this freaking mentality of it for Britt for so long, and now just not being like I'm like when Kayla talked about like how Kat likes Mercedes but doesn't like this Mercedes. I'm in that same boat. I like Mercedes, but I don't like this Mercedes because it's not enjoyable. The promos are shit. The matches are still freaking like really rough to watch. Like I've seen so many people after Forbidden Door go on like this whole thing of just saying Stephanie Vaquer was freaking impressive. Why did we not just have Stephanie win? And I just go, that's exactly it.
Hey, Kayla,
why didn't she win?
Did you hear my little spiel earlier about Paragon? How about how many people are run by Paragon?
Yeah, I know.
You know about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, my bad.
Ivan says, I'm with you, champ. The story is too obvious how they're booking it. When they need to book Monet a heel straight out, make her a heel along with Saraya, have former WWE stars versus AEW current stars.
Yep.
And this is how, Justin, this is how you feel about Britt Baker. If you could control Britt Baker, this is exactly how you would feel.
The wrong button. I'm so sorry. Bitch.
Love Okada.
So,
Well, no,
yeah.
I mean,
I'm just glad I got this rant out because I'm just trying to vent here because this is how I've been feeling about Britt the whole time, and just like when she came out and interacted with and just had that whole like face off with Mercedes where Mercedes is standing there and the only first thing that she could do was stand there and hold both titles up while Britt just gave her that look of just like, bitch, please. And I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna end well. I can just feel it.
Yep. And then Tony's gonna have to choose between the two, and it's gonna be funny.
Good. That's all I can say is good luck, Tony, because when it happens.
Honestly, because I think I know who was the backup behind that back in the day, because I think Cody made the decisions beforehand. Because I think Cody had the second. It was Tony Khan made the final call, but Cody had the second final call.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just going to leave it at this. Good luck, Tony, because when it happens and shit hits the fan, I'm just going to sit back and watch and go, congratulations, you made this happen. And now you get to lay in your own bed and sleep in it.
Yep. Because he's going to end up. These are the little shit that's going to fuck him up. It's what happens when you offer money.
To quote the clip that Ivan uses, you're bullshit, Tony Khan.
You're bullshit, Tony Khan.
Kayla, we have this one.
I'm serious. I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
Oh, you know my response to that clip is every time I see that, well, guess what? You're going to sit back and take this fucking shit, and you're going to fucking accept it, and that's it.
Fucking bullshit!
Rest in peace, Shiki baby.
Yes.
See?
Well, in that case, this is our your bullshit, Tony Khan. This is our your bullshit, Tony Khan.
Who the hell told you tonight was open mic night, bitch?
That clip has gotten so much usage tonight. And you know what? It's coming fucking handy so well.
Honestly, I don't know why I didn't grab that one earlier.
It's one of my all-time favorite quotes, and now that we got it now, oh boy.
It's because there wasn't very many good times to use it, but now there's fucking great times to use it.
Because I cleaned up all. I hit that one by accident. I was deleting it.
Such good shit.
So yeah. And so
Hey.
Any other topics?
any more ranting you guys want to do about wrestling?
No, I got mine off. I got mine off my chest.
Honestly, you guys both ranted.
Oh, I love. Like I said, I told you when it comes to rants, it either needs to happen or like it's just called for. A good rant feels better.
Honestly, I kind of figured that this was coming, and comments. AJ versus.
Oh yes, 2 more days. Let's fucking go.
And Justin, do you want to rant about your the WWE documentary that's coming out tomorrow?
Oh, I've already done enough with that one. I don't need to go there. You've already seen my responses in the chats. Like every time, like literally last night, like on Monday when they showed that shit and they were like hyping it up. The only thing I could tell you is, oh, look, it's the we didn't fuck up. We had this plan the entire time documentary.
That's
because it's bullshit.
Honestly, I'm going to watch it just so to figure out to see how much bullshit there is.
I'm telling you, it's a fucking cover up. They tried to use the excuse of they didn't put it out the night of because fucking they had so much footage and they wanted to make sure they used the right footage. Because guess what that just basically tells me? You didn't fucking have this planned out the entire time. You went on a fucking whim with it and you fucked up.
And you went with what the people wanted.
And now you made a documentary to just go out there and go, hey, look, we didn't fuck up. We had this plan the entire time. No, you didn't.
Honestly, I'm gonna give you a rating, a WrestleMania grade, since we're I'm gonna do a little game before we get off. It's different. It's not the guest wrestler. You're gonna give your rating 1 out of 10 of how the champions, how their reigns have been since WrestleMania. Cody,
Ooh, I like that.
Give a rating. Give Cody a rating.
On what rating? Like what?
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10? An 8.
You know how? Honestly, I can see that, but because honestly, I've seen comments, like I've seen all sorts of comments that, oh, he's been carried in his feuds.
I've seen so many people go, well, Cody's not the guy because he hasn't main evented in the past few shows. And I'm like, you know what? That doesn't mean shit. It doesn't fucking mean anything. Like
Triple H's
the reign
based on the story.
Exactly. The reign has been very good, honestly. Like the matches that he's had have been really good. The stories that have really followed since Mania have been solid. It's an 8.
And yes,
I agree. I think it's an 8 too. I mean, it's been, like you said, everything follows in with the storyline, everything, so yeah, 8.
And now we're going to go with we're going to do Damian Priest.
7.5.
Honestly, yeah, I'd go with that.
It's been better than what we expected.
I thought he was gonna be a placeholder, if I'm being honest.
I did too.
I think,
but 7. It's worked for what it is. So I say 7.5.
Honestly, this is gonna be probably the lowest grade out of the night. Bayley.
Oh God.
A 6.
Yeah, as much as I love Bayley and she's one of my favorite horsewomen, I'm glad that she's champion, but I kind of felt like she's just a little lackluster with this title reign, so I'm going 6.
I want you to know this is going to probably get me fucking bitch slapped for this one, but I'm going to say 5. It's like in the middle. It's honestly, very been disappointing, but it's not been like god awful. Like, it's not like I don't give a damn. I don't want to watch anything that Bayley's doing right now. Like, but it's not like, wowing everybody.
No, she's had literally one feud.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bitch slap you.
No,
Get this bum out of here, will you? Just get this bum out of here already, huh?
I saw.
Wow,
that.
I got that clip. Wow.
I'm kidding, Justin. You're fine.
Wow.
No,
Okay. This is gonna be a fun one. This might get lower or higher. Kayla, this
God.
might be low on Kayla's rating. Kayla, Justin, you know who's coming next?
What do we got?
A-Town Down Under.
I'm actually going to give them a 7. Actually been kind of impressed how, there's kind of a heated rivalry a little bit. There's stuff heating up. It's intriguing. Are they really working together? That the fact, they worked together as a tag team. They're just showing signs that Grayson really doesn't care. And then the fact that Johnny Gargano is still trying to convince Austin that Grayson don't care. But I've honestly seen a lot of, I'm intrigued by them as a tag team.
I kind of like this feud because Johnny knows him so well. So yeah, I'd give it also a 7.
I mean, I feel like they could have a little bit more feuding and different things that they do, a little bit more outcome. But regardless if they lose this coming Friday or not, is just the fact, I admit when they won the tag titles, I was not too happy, but honestly, they impressed me. They have impressed me as a tag team.
Justin, what's your grade for?
To be honest, this is me being fucking brutally honest here. I love A-Town Down Under as a team. I like them both as singles, but this reign sucks. It sucks.
Another 5. It's the SmackDown effect.
No, I'm going under 5. This is I'm going to say right now, this is a fucking 4.
Honestly, Kayla, don't even slap him. I think he might be correct. They really haven't done anything.
Listen, this is a 4 because first off, right now
they've been feuding with DOY since April.
Here's the way I see it right now. Okay. Again, I like both these guys together and solo, but the reign has been shit. You went through all this debacle to split the tag team titles up, to basically put it on these guys and do fuck all with them for months before you finally said, hey, maybe we should get them challengers. You give them DIY. You've barely told jack shit of a story with them. You haven't really even brought up the fact that Johnny has freaking passed with both of them whatsoever. It's basically, and now you're teasing a breakup. Like, what was the fucking point of not only splitting the tag team titles up, but even like putting them on these guys if you were just going to break them up like this close? It's been a freaking waste. So yeah, it's lower than Bayley's right now.
Okay.
This is how Justin feels that WWE has done Austin wrong.
They've done Austin wrong and they've done Waller wrong.
Yes.
And I completely agree.
I agree with you. I mean, I agree with you.
We're moving on to the next champion from Raw tag team titles. The ones before Finn and JD, because who would have thought JD McDonough would have won a title on the main roster before How rude. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. It's true though.
Awesome Truth. Is that what we're sticking with? Or are we going with, because we can't really go off of.
Yeah, we're going Awesome Truth.
You can't really go off of JD and Finn. They literally just won the tag team titles. So
I'm gonna give them a 7.5 because just how R-Truth was always trying to defend the tag titles, even though it wasn't actual tag team. Like he tried to go.
Oh, you mean like the AO? Do you mean like the APA, where you thought it was AOP?
He thought it was the APA. How he tried to get the basketball
AOP,
team.
APA, it's the same thing.
Basketball players, defending, all different things. He just made it fun, and that's why I give it. And I kind of, don't get me wrong, I love the fact that JD McDonough and Finn Balor won the tag titles because I've been wanting them as a tag team and win the tag titles. But R-Truth and Miz made it fun. They made it fun.
Honestly, yeah. I think Miz had the time of his life in this run.
Mm-hmm. I think that was
Yeah.
the happiest I've ever seen Miz in a very long time.
Fair.
And I'll say everything that touched down with his, Maurice, recent past months. I think this is the first time he's actually had fun and he enjoyed it. And I love the
Which is
fact he was
good.
the fact he was sitting down on commentary and he's back there. I'm putting the tag titles on the list. What are you talking about? I'm gonna.
Honestly, Michael Cole was the GOAT by pulling off that main event by himself.
He covered the last half of the show basically by himself. Michael Cole has really grown on me so much as a commentator.
No, honestly, I think it's more him getting the vents out of his ear.
Yeah.
I think that's the best thing about it. Like now that he's got Triple H in his ear and stuff, like
He can
he's
tell him
he's
not yelling in
free.
his ear. It's like I almost wish I had the Spider-Man clip or the one where in Spider-Man where he goes No Way Home. You remember how he's like, I can't hear the voices anymore.
That's funny.
I've even
That's
heard
funny.
Corey. I heard that Corey Graves even said it's better not to have Vince in his ear.
Oh, it's gotta be. An out of touch 70-some-year-old man yelling and shit in your ear. Like,
Honestly,
would you rather that or
Corey-
would you rather a guy like that's in
Corey's
touch like
gotten
Triple
better.
H?
I mean, Corey's gotten better since Vince is gone.
No, because Corey's now the lead voice on SmackDown, and he's fucking.
He's
killed
still
it.
amazing. Yeah, like that night, literally last Friday when Heyman got freaking beat up and put through the table, and Corey's just screaming like, "Freaking get some help! We need some help out here!" And I'm like, Corey, you are doing good.
Like honestly, him taking over as the lead commentator for what the fuck his name was. Who's the guy? Kevin Patrick. As much as everyone gave Kevin Patrick so much heat.
Corey's really stepped up to the plate big time as a lead.
And
Did
I
not
think
mean to
he's
hit
got-
that.
honestly,
Nature boy.
Honestly, he's had a really good thing. Oh, the thing Kayla doesn't like is Kayla doesn't like this whole Liv Morgan feud. I've noticed that. Kayla, you're not a big fan of this Liv Morgan Judgment Day fun.
Oh, come on.
She's not a fan of it.
Why not?
You want to
They
know
can't
what
really
I think
give the
of-
women's title a grade because it legit's been.
Wait, first, hold on. Let me get the World Tag Team titles in there. If we're going off Awesome Truth, what did you give it? Like
I give it 7.5.
Same thing.
Because of our truth making it fun.
I'll go a little lower than that. I think I'll go 6.5.
Honestly,
Only cause like it was cool that Truth got the moment at Mania to win the tag team titles. It was awesome. You know, him and Miz getting
defended
back
a lot.
together. Yeah, they did. That's a good thing. Like Miz seeming like he had a blast, like he's having a blast with it. Like it's good to see him. Like I'm not a big Miz guy, but
I think
to see that
SmackDown-
he's happy and after, you know, all this, like Kayla said, all the stuff with Maurice, like it's good to see him be able to like take his mind off of everything and just have a fucking fun time, which is good. Like, again, I'm starting to gain a little bit more props for Miz, which is good. But other than that, like Truth's comedy to me is very hit or miss. Mostly sometimes a lot of miss because it really feels kind of over the top once in a while.
Sometimes, yeah.
So
Okay, here's another.
they,
thing.
like you said though, they did defend the tag titles a lot, but I just feel like it kind of got drug out a lot. So that's why I went with 6.5.
We got 2 more titles left.
But hey, you got to admit this was the favorite moment from our truth and
I don't even know if that's PG.
Logan Paul. This is gonna be fun because Kayla.
I just love Adam Pearce's reaction to it. That
Hey Kayla, give your Logan Paul grade.
Yeah, I need to hear this one.
I feel like he's getting a negative.
He might, which is pretty funny.
Honestly, he has not defended it. He's had that one.
This
feud with
clip
Seth.
should give you an answer of what my rating of it is.
Wrong answer.
Go fuck yourself.
Okay. So we're giving him a 2. Got it.
Excuse me?
A 0?
He's getting negative 1,000 chameleon gazillion.
Wow.
Oh man, Justin.
So if I have to be like logical with it, I'll give it a 1.
Honestly, I completely agree. He's
I
only
give it a
defended
1. I give it a 1 only because of
Mr. Full Time.
yeah.
Yes,
I give it a 1 only because of like, yes, Logan Paul winning the United States title can feel like should have felt like a big deal because having him go around with the title and promote it all over the fucking place makes all the sense in the world. Brings out all these freaking like new eyes and maybe even some old eyes back to WWE to be like, hey, look, he's promoting the company, kind of cool, awesome. We understand that, but like barely defended it, barely fucking showed up whatsoever. Literally had a moment where he faces Cody for the WWE title, but doesn't have to defend his title at any point. Like, just it's been a waste. It's literally been a fucking waste.
And every time Logan Paul comes out and has to say something, or just this is what I feel like, and thank you, Dango, for this clip. It's gonna get used a lot.
Who the hell told you tonight was open mic night, bitch?
I think I created a monster with that clip.
Yes, you did.
Oh, it's now been freaking used. It got broken in and now it's being used.
I shouldn't have said anything. I should just left.
Nope,
it
just leave it. It can't. There's no going back now. You leave it.
Oh, I love you for it, Dango. Thank you. It's one
What
of
do we
my
got
favorite.
left?
It's one of my favorite quotes.
I also give it a 1 if I had to be logical.
We have what? 2 more champions, I think.
We have 1.
No, 3. 3 actually.
Which
3.
ones?
IC, World's Women's Championship, and the Women's Tag Team titles.
Women's tag titles.
Yeah.
Eh.
Because basically, you'd have
They
to go
really
off
haven't done it.
Bianca. I was like, you'd have to go off Bianca and Jade, and
They did okay.
if I have to be nice,
I'd give them a 4.
yeah. So I say if I have to be nice, I'm giving him a 4 too.
Yeah, 4s across the board. I see Sami Zayn. Honestly, I'll go first with this one.
Yeah.
You guys might hit me for this. 6.
Honestly, I was thinking too.
I don't think I could say that. I could put him higher. I'd give him an 8.
Yes, he's defended it, but he defended against Chad Gable and Bronson Reed. That's it. He had that feud with Chad Gable. Honestly, I think it was bad booking. I think Gable should have won the title.
Oh, I agree, 1000%. But
I think
honestly, for what they've given him to work with, it's produced some of the best matches and probably one of the better stories going around at the time.
Yeah, because
So,
I hate to say it, Kayla. You're wrong with your predictions. If you're smart on Sunday as your tag team partner, I'd go with Bron Breakker because he's gonna go on this Goldberg run with the IC title.
yeah, I'm glad. Like saying, in the end,
He's probably going to walk in. He's probably going to walk into WrestleMania with that IC title.
oh, more than likely, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I was still a little iffy on the fact that Sami was the one to beat Gunther.
I don't know if you're just not a big fan of Breaker yet.
I'll say this. Like I said, I'm not like completely disappointed that Sami beat Gunther still.
No.
But I'm still disappointed. I am still disappointed a little bit, being the fact that it wasn't Gable, and the fact that they went through this whole thing to basically flip the whole story and have it be Sami and Gable, and they still didn't give Gable the title once. It's disappointing. All that story of the whole stuff with Gunther and then everything with Sami just feels like we just wasted our time now in the end. But it was still so perfectly told, and the matches were great. So that's why I kind of give Sami a higher grade, only because he's basically made do with what he's been given, and it's worked. So I give him an 8, only because of the fact that he's made it work.
So, I agree with that. So I think we go with that, and then the women's Bayley, we already gave the grade, and then Raw, we can't really give a grade because it's I give Raw women's title an incomplete because it's had 3 champions.
Well, here's the thing: if you
Go
had
from Rhea,
to,
if
you give it a grade between all of them so far, what do you give it? What do you give it between, like, if you have to grade each one of the 3 so far?
Honestly, if you had to do it, I'll give Liv a 7. I give the whole.
I might give her higher, to be honest with you.
Sorry, I got tired of looking at Moné.
I don't blame you.
No, you're fine. I was trying.
Yeah, if I have to, I'm gonna be generous here. Liv's fucking killed it. The story's incredible.
Kayla, what do you think of it?
Truthfully, it may annoy me.
She's a psycho. Kayla, she's turning into that psychopathic girlfriend.
She's turning into Rhea Ripley. Let's put it that way. She's stealing everything from Rhea.
It might be annoying me right now. Even though it's kind of annoying me because she is stealing from Rhea, I would have to at least give her a 7.5, at least.
I give it 8. I give her an 8 right now.
I hope Buddy's contract and Brody's contract are up soon, so that when she comes back, she's with House of Black.
Unless he has out causes in his match, Buddy's contract is not up with AEW until 2025.
I say give them all. I hope they all get rid. I hope they all leave.
I think it's 2026.
I think they do all leave. I think Brody. I think Black convinces Brody to come to WWE.
I'm telling you, this is personal preference. That's what I'm saying. In personal preference right now, a WWE run, Triple H run, House of Black will be monstrous.
And you could build on. He still plays off the eye of Seth.
You're right.
Just think, you could start that as a feud. Malachi and freaking Seth again with heel Malachi.
Come back and be like, do you remember this?
Yeah. Lights go out, black mass right there. Seth's laid out, and he's just standing there going, you remember?
And then Buddy, and then you can use Buddy, and Buddy attacks him as his former disciple.
Yeah.
And as a House of Black guy, I mark the fuck out. Yes.
Yes. So
but I'll tell you this, I give Liv an 8. Only because of the fact that, first off, this reign is leagues better than her first one. Honestly, because they fucked that one up. They fucked that one up immediately on that first title defense with Ronda, with that fucking schmoz finish of, we had her tap out, but she also pinned Ronda. That is not how you start a title run off. To the point where you just said, fuck it, get her off.
I know she's a placeholder, and everyone's going to talk shit about this. She's a placeholder until Rhea gets back.
She's done a great job freaking being a placeholder, though. Let's just say that. This story's fantastic. Like, I want to trade places with Dominic Mysterio.
And Finn Balor, because she's been all over Finn Balor, too.
Yeah, that man got her hotel key and then basically gave her the demon. No cap.
Vero should probably be scared.
I don't even know if that's PG.
Oh, that's not PG. That's rated R. Shouts to Adam Copeland.
So, also, we're going to talk one more topic before we get out of here. Uncle Howdy in the Wyatt 6. Kayla, Justin, what have you thought of Bo Dallas's 2 promos the last 2 weeks?
Kayla, go first.
I've actually found it interesting how they introduce it. How Black just you just see Sister Abigail, that we know as Nikki Cross, just slowly with her little grudge walk and, hand the box over to Cole and then just slides back underneath the ring.
It's creepy.
I mean,
it's great.
I'm loving it. We're actually seeing how Bo actually really does feel, with this whole situation and what's been going on.
Honestly, Kayla, you have to watch that documentary. It kind of builds. The documentary is kind of built off of that. is kind of like the first part of the story. It's kind of like the first part of the story.
If you can make it through the whole thing, because fucking, like I said,
It's going to be one
whole...
of those things where you're going to have to watch with your mom, and you're both just going to have to sit there with a box of tissue and say,
Yeah, I watched the whole thing in tears. Like it's incredible.
It's not one where you watch when you go to bed, or you'll be up all night.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to watch in the daytime.
I'll say this. The debut was basically perfect.
And honestly,
The videos
I don't know how
are...
they pulled off that gorilla position.
I don't either. That's amazing still.
How you trust
all I know is this. The videos we've gotten of Bo sitting there with Uncle Howdy going, basically, I'm nothing. And him just going, oh, don't worry. I'm going to show you that you are something. Like, he's basically like the one we got Monday was so good because it just basically told you.
As fuck.
It was basically Bo becoming Uncle Howdy in front of us. Is him basically accepting that.
Is this gonna
it's
be
basically
his version?
it's him accepting the Uncle Howdy version of himself.
Is this going to be his version of the Firefly Funhouse?
It could be. It could be. All I know is it's like I said, he basically accepted that Uncle Howdy is a part of him. And he basically, like, it was so good to just be like, again, he's come out there and just said, I'm not trying to exploit my brother for freaking attention. I'm doing this because I love my brother. I'm not the same without him. Like, it's so good because, again, it's not just, people going out there and going, oh my God, he's just using his brother to freaking try to get himself. No, fuck you. He's going out there to basically pay tribute to his brother with a bunch of other people that want to pay tribute to his brother and keep that legacy going.
Honestly, it's people that got lost in the shuffle.
Exactly.
It's
exactly.
Dexter Lumis lost in the shuffle.
They're accepting the characters.
The sixth member is Odyssey Jones.
Oh, Jesus. All I know is the best way to look at the best way to look at it is they're accepting the darker side of themselves, which is good. That's why this whole thing is about to not just be just a tribute. It's going to be something so special, and it's incredible to watch.
I think Bo passed the test, honestly.
Yes.
I think Bo passed the test that he can cut a promo like his brother.
I get chills every time I watch it because every time I see Bo, I just see Bray.
Exactly.
He looks like Bray. He talks like Bray. I just get fucking chills and go, it's Bray. Right? And I'm like, no, it's Bo. I'm like, this is scary. They're especially
under Uncle Howdy, I see Bray Wyatt all over.
I just see it when I look at him as Bo.
Do you like the new Uncle version of this Uncle Howdy, or do you like the old version better?
The mask without the face cover, fully face cover. Yeah, I like this now.
Yeah.
It kind of gives him the chance to accentuate the Bray look a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
With the beard and everything, which is good. Yeah, it's good that way.
And with the dreads.
Yeah, it's so much better that way because again, it's just like it again with how we're saying he looks and sounds like Bray. Well, now he can basically look and sound like
Do you want them to continue doing separate videos of Uncle Howdy interviewing the other characters eventually?
I would like to see that.
It could be.
I would like to see that.
See him interviewing Nikki Cross turning into basically.
You see him sitting.
Honestly, I think Nikki Cross has been building towards this for a while.
Uncle Howdy sits down and interviews them all. That would be cool. He just sits there with Dexter and just goes look at
Dexter,
you.
No, and then Dexter just does. Dexter just stares and just goes.
Oh God, stop.
He just sits there and does his little thing. Honestly, with Netflix getting this,
it's going to be insane.
With Netflix being able to keep it and going back, because basically Triple H confirmed there's going to be no ratings when it goes to Netflix.
Yeah, the boundaries of what they're going to be able to do on Netflix with this are going to just extend.
They said there's going to be a warning before the show.
Oh, then
this era is coming back.
Oh, this is going to be the story, and we can't even fully expect what we're going to get.
I think it's going
out of this story.
Attitude Era. It's going to end up Netflix being the Attitude Era, and
it's going to be crazy.
And USA being like the PG era.
Oh my God, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. That's why I feel bad for SmackDown. They're going to be stuck on USA.
Honestly,
and
I
they're
think
gonna
they need the third. I'm going to be honest. I think they need the third hour.
I think they need to. I don't know. I think they need to get SmackDown on fucking Netflix as well.
As fast as possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
it needs to be a thing.
I think SmackDown needs the third hour, especially if
you can't just freaking basically take the boundaries off of one show, but leave it on the other, and then people to be like, well, clearly this is the better show. Like, no, they both need the same exact treatment. Raw needs to be freaking knock the barriers down and let them go and do what they're going to do and tell the stories the way they're going to tell them. And then SmackDown needs the same exact kind of thing, instead of just being like, you get to go this far and then we got to pull you back.
I honestly, this is my last thing I'm going to say. Since Triple H took over, like, not the first time around, and then we had the Vince running things again. In the background, changing shit last possible second. But then ever since they sold the company, and basically it bit him in the ass.
It's a whole different thing with Triple H. This is going to be freaking he's going to want to tell the stories the way they should be told.
Him alone, and Ari Emanuel just leaves him alone.
Yep, Triple H gets to tell the stories the way he wants to tell them. That is it.
For sure.
Kayla, anything else you want to add before we close it out?
Well, I just want to say, make sure to like and subscribe to the new channel on YouTube, Outrage Control, Inside the Outrage Zone. Make sure to follow us on Outrage Control and Outrage Zone on all social media platforms.
Yes.
And most of all, check out that website. Still in progress. Like I said, it takes a while to fill it out, but soon you're going to find everything you can possibly think of on there. And most of all, on that website, we have merch. Yes, you can find phone cases. You can find t-shirts, hoodies, hats, cups.
We got hats.
Stickers.
I didn't realize that.
Yes, we got hats. And most of all, we got pillows. Outrage those dreams and nightmares and make heck. And coming soon as I can get Dango to take the background and size it different for me, you even have our cartoons on a pillow. Can you imagine sleeping with me every night? I'm just kidding.
Whoa. The following is brought to you by Rated Mature.
Sleeping with Dango too.
I don't even know if that's PG.
Oh, that's not PG, everybody. Rated M for mature.
Also, just to let you know, coming soon, we'll also have this as well. So here's a little.
Honestly, it goes pretty well with it.
It does. Yes.
Well, anyway, once again, Justin, thank you for being outraged. Dango, we've been outraged again. Thank you for everyone that's tuned in to the chat tonight that's been willing with us on this late night edition of Outrage. But this edition has officially been outraged, and we are out.